has spun at turn number 4. Nobody else. Second caution of the day.
The thing just steps right out. I mean, you can see it's loose, 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 and he can't get it back.
You could see it leaving black marks as he was sliding.
Staying in the gas, that's what you do. You stay in the gas, keep it off the wall, and you lock it down and hope nobody hits you. It's a little dicey when you see this orange 20 car coming here.
Yeah, Joey Logano wasn't sure what was going on exactly out there.
Neither was Digger.
Greg Biffle will get the free pass. Here it is in our Exmo extreme slow motion cam. Locked down.
Here's
cockpit full of smoke.
Yeah,
that's when you're looking out that left window when you're spinning like that, saying, "Oh no!" Logano was able to miss him.
Pit road Toya, Menard, Edwards, Harvick, Allmendinger, Kyle Busch, and David Reagan, the top 10. Green flag with 24 lead lap cars, the first 12 of which did not pit on that caution.
Got another car smoking back here in the back. May very well be from contact.
Oh yeah, Casey Mears.
Yeah,
lost the left rear.
You can see the left rear quarter panel all in against the left rear tire of Casey Mears.
Inevitably, he's throwing debris everywhere. The left rear quarter panel is coming off. That's another caution.
Okay, jack up at left side.
Quarter panel, quarter window, quarter everything.
Caution's out.
You know, over here, inevitably on him, and you see the 24 slows, the 20 can't go, and the accordion's back to Landon Castle on the 09. He gets in the left rear of Casey Mears in the 13.
For the second time tonight, Joey Logano is the recipient of the free pass on this, the 5th caution flag of the night.
Was talking about he's trying to get he lost a couple of spots trying to get them back.
Oh, Menard in the wall, turn 2.
He's going to come down right in front of
everybody, and they're going to miss him.
Caution is out.
No, we got a pilot back here.
Martin Truex.
There's the 27 cars down on the apron. Menard, you got Truex crashed. These guys ran over each other after the spin. But getting in the turn, goes up. What goes up must come down.
Look at Kurt Busch in the 22, just got by.
And David Starr.
See this?
Yep, Brian Vickers got in the back of Truex.
Yeah, they ran over each other after the spin.
Matt, what happened there?
Menard simply said on the radio to his team, Mike, he apologized, he lost it, he tried to run the top.
Yeah, he just went in a little high down there, Matt, and the back end got out just ever so slightly, and he couldn't catch it, and around it went.
And Mike, just like earlier, those 15 drivers that took the wave around paid off.
Yes, it did, because most of them got back on the lead lap, and all of them got one of their laps back. And that takes a couple of good cars from the race, including Truex. And Mark Martin right alongside Brian Vickers in the 83. Car hit the wall. David Starr off turn 4 in the 95. And the caution waves.
Killed that.
Yeah. Pit road, but let him look at it. Nah, they just take it to the garage. It's killed. I can see it.
We got a lot to look at while this caution's out, guys, because that restart was crazy. Should start to go. Hamlin tries to look under him. Here comes Dale Jr. Hamlin says, "Oops, I didn't know you were there."
Of the Truck Series in the 95.
I think.
Oh boy.
Might have been a tad of contact there, boys.
Casey Kane in the 4.
And Starr starting his very first Sprint Cup race up and into the wall.
And he was doing a nice job. You know why? Because I don't know that we've said a word about him. So I think that tells you when he's in your first start and he hadn't been talked about much, but that's unfortunate for that team.
4 down the front stretch.
Oh, trouble right here, guys. Front straightaway. Around goes the 09.
Landon Castle goes for a big slide in the grass.
Hold the brake, hold the brake, hold the brake, hold the brake.
Caution is out.
Guys, be ready.
Oh.
That's for bad. What the hell is just running?
Kind of like Carl Edwards doing his victory slide last Saturday night in the All-Star race. There are no storm drains, manhole covers, or anything that would impede your run through the grass. You just hit a dip, and like Landon Castle, the whole front end comes off. The car.
but it's not putting green smooth either.
No.
I mean, those dips are what got Carl.
Castle is okay. We'll have behind Landon Castle.
Coming off turn 4. Landon moves up a little bit, and Regan sees an opportunity to get down under him. And I think that the 09 of Castle is going to come down right into the nose of Regan Smith, and that's what turned him around and sends him down through the grass.
Yeah, Regan Smith in the 78 kept moving down, trying to avoid it.
Yeah, you got to give the guy room right there.
He slid all the way through. Now, that obviously destroyed the front end of that car there. He never hit nothing until he got down here going off into turn 1. But it was destroyed pretty much just through the grass.
He's trying to drive out of it right here. He says, okay, I'll let off the brake, let off the brake.
There's a better look at the contact. Well, he's in the gas all the way to here.
Yeah,
wow.
She went airborne. When she landed, it landed right on the nose.
Not going to steer too well at this point.
Boom.
Here's from our Fox Exmo. Watch this.
Too much air.
Yeah, when that thing went across that little quarter-mile track, that's when she gets airborne.
Yep.
And it'll be good night for young Landon Castle and James Finch's team.
Yeah, he was working hard trying to be, and that may.
All 2 cars hard right behind them. And 3, Gilliland, Newman, Mark Martin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
Boy, that was a heavy lick. Sound like Mark Martin.
We just had talked about David Gilliland in that 34 sitting up there in the top 10. His night will come to an end.
He restarted 7th. What a tough night and a great run. Now, he was one of those cars that waited out that tank of gas late, and then the caution came out. Those 2 cars looked like they're pretty well tied together. Both drivers moving around and okay. David Gilliland closest to camera, and here comes.
Mark was sailing it off in there on the outside of Gilliland. Boy, look at Ryan Newman. He almost got his car went up in the air.
Just really nowhere for Newman in the 39 to go.
No.
Now, Gilliland's car starts to come around, but look, Carl Edwards is right underneath him, Darrell, and
I think what happened is I think Mark went on the outside of Gilliland on the 34, and it sucked the back of that 34 around and got it into Mark Martin is what happened.
He and Mark were running 7th and 8th.
It's a pretty hard impact for Mark Martin with somebody like the 34 car riding him into that wall. Pretty much both cars did the same thing. I just think Mark's car on the outside, the air, he just got the air, got a hold of the rear of the 34 car and just started pulling it around, just like it had a magnet.
It's almost like they both were loose getting
same thing.
Let's watch from Kevin Harvick's on board.
He's going underneath 34 right now. There you go. Stand by there. Stay in it. There you go.
You see, Mark's
Hang on, bud. Hold the foot on the brake. Hold the brake. Still coming. All right, ease her down now. All right, guys, we got a lot of damage right side.
From that last look, Mark actually was coming down the racetrack and really kind of came across Gilliland's nose.
All right, Dick Bergeron is with a lot of the 20.
Yeah, he walls her right here. See him getting a little loose right there, and she just goes up and slaps it just ever so slightly. You can see a little debris fly off the back of it.
That happened right in front of his teammate Kyle Busch. Here's Kyle's view.
11 laying 2 back on the inside now.
Away, Kyle Busch.
Caution's out. Spin behind us. Caution's out. Wait.
Nice and straight here. Get
Watch
to the
it.
asphalt.
You know,
Kyle Busch is the first guy to go through the grass without tearing the front end off his car this weekend.
but he's slow.
Hold on to it. to the asphalt.
I thought he got tagged from behind, but as you can see, he did not. He just lost it.
Wow.
Lucky right there. That's a wonder it didn't rip the nose off, but he's going to be all right.
But you're right, Daryl. He got it slowed down enough. It didn't get that launch to it and come back down.
When I saw him spinning, I thought Stenhouse was much closer to him. But after we looked at the replay here, you can see nobody got to him in the spot.
Fox Exmo. There's that transition. That's a lawn job like nobody I know has ever done.
He got away with it because we saw Landon Castle, we saw Carl Edwards. These guys get in there, they've been ripping the nose off, so he got pretty lucky.
Yeah, I think we're going to see pit road open.
Oh, Kyle Busch again.
What the heck?
And Marcus Ambrose gets his wish.
I want to tell you who else got their
Yeah,
wish
no
was
kidding.
Casey Kane in that 4, our leader.
Yeah, the 18 not so lucky this time.
That is an 8 pages road. I think he hit pretty hard.
13th caution flag, the most since the Daytona 500 this year.
He got the whole right side this time. Spoiler all knocked over, deck lid out of whack, whole back of the car this time.
Spinning in the wall, spinning right front.
That car has just become evil, hard to drive, man. That thing just went around by itself again.
Kyle is on pit road, which is not yet over. They have crashed.
The engine troubles, get in.
Blowing up is Jimmy Johnson.
Fucking kidding me.
Caution, and we apologize for Chad Knaus's language over the radio to Jimmy Johnson.
Johnson
But
had just cracked the top 10.
all of Johnson's fans can share. McBurton, Busch, Edwards, Stewart, Reagan, green flag. 2 to go.
Boy, Dale Earnhardt
Four
Jr.
cars.
got a great restart.
He's out of gas, and there they go.
And Burton goes around. A lot of smoke.
They had a little bit of a wreck back here, no caution.
Keselowski got bounced around, but we are still green. Let's see.
Cars all over the place down here in turns 1 and 2. Not real sure how this is going to work out.
Still no caution, though. We'll be coming to the white flag, Mike.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. out front.
Can he make it?
White flag. Next flag ends the race. Hamlin trying to close.
Track's clear. We're good to go.
7 back, 7 back.
Harvick third, Reagan fourth, Logano fifth. What a topsy-turvy finish to the Coca Cola 600.
And Dale Jr. is scooting away. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's slowing, isn't he?
150,000 people on their feet.
Jr. is slowing. He's out of fuel. He's out of
Out of
gas.
gas. And as at Indy, the leader at turn 4 does not get to the flag. Harvick, the closer, wins it.
Once again, where did he come from?
Golly gee.
Have you ever?
No, I am. Once again, never. Are you kidding me? Oh, man. How about old Harv?
Reagan way up to the outside. Logano up to the outside, down to the inside. Here we go, boys.
David Reagan just threaded the needle with that 6, stood in the throttle.
Joey Logano followed him all the way through to second and third.
And at this point, Dale Jr. has got a huge lead. And when I looked over, I thought, oh, he can't be. He's slowing down. No, he can't be.
But he was. And Harvick sweeps around the outside. Harvick, Reagan, Logano.
Because Denny Hamlin in the 11 was running second. He was running out of fuel.
Oh, man. Stevie Letarte. Damn. He's going
You know, they did everything they could, and Junior drove his best race of the year.
Home run in the minor leagues the next Saturday.